In this video, I'll be taking a scene which was shot relatively during the day, was still bright, and I made it a night scene. This is one of the tricks that Hollywood uses every now and then to make night shots look beautiful. Enough talk, let's jump into the software and I'll show you how to get this done. So I graded this like a while ago. What that means is I don't necessarily remember how I achieved the look. So, but I know fully well I achieved the look, and I used a reference, which I will bring up very soon also. I'm going to bring up my reference. So the reference was from this film, was a low resolution reference I got. It's called Moonlight. I think it was shot by A24. So I'm going to use this reference also. I'm just going to like zoom it a bit, just to have an idea of what I'm going for in terms of hue. Actually, I use this reference for hue, not necessarily the contrast. So I've got two references, from mine and from Moonlight, the movie, and I'm going to try to regrade this from scratch. As you guys know, on this channel, I like to jump into it by grading from scratch. I don't like to come here with already practiced moves and telling you this is how to achieve this in 2 minutes, because technically that doesn't happen most times in color grading. You sometimes have to figure things out, get your desired look, then you can save that and continue working. So I'm going to, this is a shot I'm using. Let's just trim that and we'll build it together from scratch, so you guys can see how I would achieve that. The advantage I have is I have a reference. Sometimes I have to grade from scratch, so I have a reference today, so this should be fun. So let's go. The first thing I would do is, if you guys have been following any of my videos, if not, please go check my videos. I've got tons of videos on my channel talking about my my look process and how I like to build. So I'm just going to like create in 2 nodes quickly. I'm going to rush through it and put my color space transform, and come here, put my color space transform, and then I'm going to change this shot from, it was zoomed on an FS6, so S-Log3, Sony S-Log3. So I'm going to come to Sony Gamma 3, Sony input gamma. I'm going to go to S-Log3. It already looks the way it should look. Then I'm going to come down to DaVinci Wide Gamut, just the way I like to work. If you guys have seen my video about color management and CST, you would see that this is the way I like to color manage. Let me come here and be sure that I'm in DaVinci Wide Gamut Intermediate. In case you've not seen that, you can go watch that, then come back, and then we'll pick up from here. Or you can just follow, pause the screen and put the settings. If you guys want this clip, I can put it up for you guys to be able to use to practice. I would need to ask my friend though, if that's okay. But just let me know if there's enough comments I can show him, and I'm sure he'll be gracious enough to say yes. All right, so let's go. And I'm talking about the friend in the video, in case that wasn't clear. All right, so we have gone from Rec 709 to Gamma 2.4. However, let's use a film look, so let's not do Gamma 2.4. Let's do Cineon film log. Okay, that's awesome. This is good. This is good. This is good. It is fun. Fun times. All right. So what do we do next? We are going to look for a Kodak look, or maybe anything else. It doesn't have to be Kodak this time. Let's come to the film looks and see what we got. So we know we're going for something cool, so we're going to start to see if we can get something cool. Oh, that looks good off the bat. Let's see. This one will probably be warmer. This will be the warmest. This looked really good. Yeah, I like the look of this. So that's good. We've already got our blues. Just gonna pop up this light. Great. A difference? No difference. So we've already got our blues, looking in the right place. I'm going to do this quickly. All right, so let's find our hero frame and stay there. So this is our hero frame. So let's say yes, we're happy with this. Next thing I'm going to jump into is to start looking at my exposure. I want to balance this shot. I want to make it come down. And the way I can do that is to, do a reference, kind of reference this so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to come here, click this button, and tell it to split screen and say selected still images. So that puts this reference on one side for me. If I do this, it puts this to one side for me. So let's use this for now, just to get that look. So I'm going to do that. Then let's come to like a viewer that is big enough. Good. Zoom to fit. All I did was to do this, by the way, because I used my panel. So I use this to come to a bigger viewer. So now I'm trying to get I want to get my shots to look in terms of contrast up to this level. I'm going to come use the curves and just bring down. I'm looking at the back of the guy. Just bring things down. Just to draw a contrast curve, basically. All right, let's see where we are right now. Before and after. That looks good. I'm going to come to I'm using my mouse today, just to show you guys what I'm doing. So it's going to be a bit slower. So at this point, I'm just looking at contrast. Okay, I'm not looking at anything else but contrast. Just contrast. So we're going to do that. Looking at the highlights. If you want to also, like, this is another thing that you can do. You can look at this image here and look at, the image you're trying to like match. You can see the differences, right? You can see the shadows are lifted here. The shadows here are down. This right one is showing this image, and the left one is showing this image. So that I can use that to like kind of get my contrast to that level. So I push my shadows down to that kind of level. It looks close enough. Bring my midtones up to kind of match what we're working with, and bring the highlights down so it doesn't look too bright. For me, you can see my shot already looks close in terms of what we're doing. Right now, what we are lacking is color, right? But in contrast levels, we are relatively close. So I'm going to push this a bit. I'm going to move that down a bit just to see. And I'm looking at my waveform as I'm doing it. I'm looking at the parade. I'm looking here. I can see that my shots are close. Let me bring the midtones down a bit so that the grain, this part, connects more. So that looks good. I'm going to continue now. Let me just remove that and see what we have. So before and after. Before and after. This was... Oops. I mistakenly like reset it. Oh, that's nasty. So I mistakenly clicked the reset button. Oh, that's really, really annoying. Okay, no problem. Let's do it again. That's so annoying. I was going to press the before and after button, but that's annoying. So let's do that again. Everything we just did is gone. So I'm going to save you guys time and just speed this up. So that was before and this is after. It's before and after. Just very mild, but we've pushed the contrast to a level that we can start pushing more things. So I'm going to go next area node. I'm going to, at this point, I want to see all the colors that are available. So let me do my saturation. You guys probably know by now how I like to do it. HSV, channels 1. And forgive me for not labeling nodes. I'm just doing this on the fly, so we're not going to be tidy today. I'm going to saturate it a bit. I want to bring the colors out. That clearly brings the colors out. It's before. So let's bypass that. See where we started from. See where we are now. Okay. So now these colors are close, but there's something that I can tell that is now different from the shots, which is good. We're very close to what we're going for. And again, see what I started with, see where we are now. So what I want to do now is to look at this shot, and I can tell that this has blue in it. This is one of the things that you need to learn as a colorist, how to like isolate things by eye, look at colors and see what's going on. This has blue in it, this has red in it. If you look at the back, it looks reddish. So let's use our printer light. Come here and take our red. Okay, starting to make progress. Printer light, take our red. Okay, let's add blue, because we want that blue. That's the look. That's what will sell the look for us. See, so I put some blue. It's too much now. I'm going to remove it and use teal instead. Full printer light and let's just cyan. Okay, good. We're not having a one-to-one match, which is okay. Let's remove that. I can see some tail where I don't want it. So I'm going to go and remove it. I can see it on his head here. I don't necessarily enjoy that. So let me first remove the blue. And come here. I'm going to do that on, and here on my gain. I'm going to remove some of the blue from the gain. Sorry, the grain, because that's what it is actually. So let's look at that. See, it's cleaner. Okay, way cleaner. So right about now, I can see purple. I see some purple in this entire film. So let's go, and from this grade, I'm going to remove magenta from the shots. Okay, full viewer. So I remove magenta, but now it has introduced green back to the midtones. Let me remove green by coming here and removing green, just a little bit of green. I can also remove it from here, which will introduce some more magenta back, but at least less green. Okay, so this is what we have right now. This blue is obviously not this blue, but that's something we'll fix in our HSL. So let's go to the next node and create another node. Right click and say add serial node. Where are you? Add serial node. So let's clean up this. We'll come to the HSL node, which is here. Hue versus hue, and then select the blue. We need to fix the blue. So this blue, if we swing it up, you see what's happening. Let's kind of swing it to come close to what we have in these other shots. That's close. Yeah, that's relatively close. Yep, now 1:1, but close. See? This to this. I kind of prefer this now, even to this grade I did before. But let's keep working it. I'm going to come to this red and see if there's anything I can push out of the reds. Is there anything? No? Okay, good. Nothing is there. So that's the thing about color, like I told you. Sometimes I like to push things and see what happens. It's like I'm pushing it to see what it would do. So this is just me trying to clean up that color. And yeah, I'm going to come back to my balance and remove some grains from it. So remove grain. Good job. Let's come back and remove some more grain. Let's remove some more blue. Good. So this is good. I'll pack this here and I'll be happy. That's the shot. Nothing else. There's a patch on his head that is bothering me. And I think it's from his highlights. It is from the highlights. Yep, I can tell. I'm going to come back and remove grain from entire shots. What I can also do to help that is to come and push my grain and push it towards the same tail. So push my tail, my grain towards tail. Alright, let me remove this now so we can see what we're working on. That's the look. So I'm going to go full viewer now. Zoom to fit. Before and after. Great, done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and watching some more videos on my channel. This film is out on my YouTube channel, so please go see it. It's called Maybe. I shot this on the FS6 with an amazing friend of mine, and it's an amazing story that talks about the men's mental health. And before now, I made a video breaking down my cinematography and lighting techniques on this same film, so please give it a watch. And that's it for this one. Remember, don't stop coloring, take care of yourself, get some rest, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.